Well shit, what the fuck is up, duders? Yeah, I'm fucking back. Y'all know me by a different name, but now you see, this is the dude that's back right here. Not giving a fuck. Gameplay as bad as my fucking high school grades, but commentaries as good as your girlfriend's vagina. Actually, I shouldn't say that because some of you motherfuckers might not have any vagina at all, and there's some other motherfuckers that might have some raunchy, stinky ass vagina. And they're like, man, your commentaries must be shitty then, because my lady's vagina smells like a can of tomato fucking soup. Anyways, I actually was a gaming commentator prior to this. Now, this is a new channel. Some of you may recognize my voice, some of you might not, but I'm back in the scene. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make a little bit of a comeback, but this time I ain't gonna take nothing seriously. You know what I'm saying? This channel is for fun. We're going to go ahead, we're going to get down on some commentaries, be different than the rest of those assholes out there that make commentaries about the same old bullshit. I ain't going to talk about no games unless I want to talk about the games. I ain't going to talk about no politics unless I want to talk about politics. And a lot of the times, you ain't got to worry about that shit, because I don't like talking about neither. I'm the type that likes to get in front of a microphone, speak his mind, say what he has to say, kind of rant, ramble. There may be a topic, there may not be a topic, but overall, you're going to get a good commentary. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a guy who likes to talk, not sit there and say, and I'm running this class and this kill streak. And, we're going to get this streak right now, K9s, and we're going to run it. We're going to run it. Yeah. And also, be aware, now this is not my gameplay. Alright, I had to borrow this gameplay because right now I don't have a cap card. I'm getting back into this right now without a cap card, but I was fiending. I was fiending to do a commentary, and I was like, you know what? Fuck a cap card, knuckle. Fuck a cap card, knuckle. Because I'm going to get down on this anyways. There's plenty of videos that I can borrow, so that's what I did. I borrowed from a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, this guy is a lot better than I am. Yeah, well, maybe not a lot better, but a tad better. I've actually gotten a lot better at gaming since I first started. Now, I actually got back into playing video games. I'm never going to consider myself a gamer. I'm not a gamer now. I wasn't a gamer back when I got the PS3, but before I got the PS3, I had fell off the planet, the video game planet. And I hadn't really played video games too much after the PS1. I kind of skipped the PS2 and played it from time to time, but I never really actually sat down to play enough games. I was too busy living life, having fun, being young, doing stupid ass shit, getting into trouble, all that ghoul shit, right? Ghoul shit, all the ghoul shit. I meant to say good shit. I ain't gonna edit that shit. I'm gonna keep all the motherfucking failures up in this bitch because that's how I roll. First video, you gotta get a taste of, how I roll. Whether I make a mistake, whether I don't. Whether it's a perfect commentary, whether it's not a perfect commentary. We don't worry about perfect on this channel. We worry about fun. Keeping it fun. But back to the fact that this ain't my gameplay. I'm borrowing the shit. Wanted to let you know that because, look at my name, D Average. You know why I go by that shit? You know what made me want to go by the big D? Because first off, I got a big ass D. All the ladies want to jump on the D. You know what I'm saying? And also because, in high school, I wasn't really too good at paying attention, doing my work. It was weird. I'd pass my fucking tests with flying colors. My teachers would be astonished because they'd be like, man, you get such good grades on your tests, but why the fuck are you flunking my class or getting a D? Why? Because you ditch, you fall asleep, you don't do shit, and I tell them the same shit. You know why? Because everything you're teaching me right now, I either already know, or it's shit that I don't want to know because it ain't going to benefit me in the real world, in the future when I'm out of school. I ain't going to walk into some fucking supermart and sit there and, go down the cereal aisle, and be like, yo, that Captain Crunch right there is C, right? And C minus L, which is life, divided by P, which is Cocoa Pebbles, equals XYZ solution to the motherfucking matrix, bitch. No. Fuck calculus, fuck algebra, all that shit. I didn't give a fuck. So I was a D average student, now I'm a D average gamer. I excel at other things. I play games for fun. I'm more of a creative type of person. I don't like thinking unless it's thinking about shit that I want to do that's going to make me money, that's going to get me pussy. All the things in life that get you things that you want. You know, I have a career. I make a lot of money. You know, did school, you know, make it to where I make a lot of money right now? Fuck no, it didn't. I did that my damn self. You know, in my line of profession, which you will find out later on, you know, right now I'm not going to tell all the newbies, people who know me, they already know what the fuck I do, motherfucker. But right now, it's not necessary for you to know. You just don't need to know. You just know that I make a decent amount of income. Alright, I can take care of me and my familia. You know, and I did that my damn self. I didn't worry about school teaching me shit. Well, guess what? My gameplay is as good as my motherfucking school grades, motherfucker. D average. You know, sometimes I get a C or a B, but most of the time I average a D. Because I don't give a fuck about these damn games. Video games were made for fun. You know, they got a little bit too competitive nowadays. You know, gamers online and shit, y'all get just super mad when you lose. I mean, rage quit and shit. There ain't nobody laughing or having fun playing video games anymore. I don't know what the fuck happened to you guys. You know, gamers used to be fucking people just wanting to have a good time and play video games. And then once you were able to get behind a screen and you didn't have to go into an arcade like next to somebody, y'all motherfuckers got like hella, you know, courageous. You know, you guys, ooh, I can talk shit to anybody. You know, but back in the day when you were at the arcade standing next to a motherfucker, you wouldn't talk shit because you didn't want to fight. Now you don't have to fight because you're fucking playing a kid in China and you live in the United States of fucking Hack America. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, you know, take shit too seriously, especially shit that's supposed to be fun. You're going to ruin the fun in it. So that's what I'm doing. I didn't want to take this channel too seriously. What you're watching is what you're going to get. Just some, you know, laid back shit. You know, some average gameplay. You know, I'm just like every other dude in the nation. You know, most of these motherfuckers that play games good is because they dedicate too much goddamn time to it. So I hope you enjoy this channel. Hang out with me a bit. You know, chill out. Kick it with your homie. Subscribe. Hit the button. There is more to come. I fucking love y'all motherfuckers. Later.